What's going on, you guys? So I had to do this video. This video has been edited, so excuse that, because there was a version of me doing this New Year's Eve, and I was gonna release it out because we just couldn't get together and do like the debate live. And I'm kind of, I think God wanted it to be that way because I was gonna embarrass the guy. I was gonna try to embarrass him and make him look bad, and that's wrong on my part because just because I know more than somebody on an actual topic, I shouldn't just throw it in somebody's face because he probably thinks he's right. So we were debating this topic, and I'm gonna play it so you guys can have an idea of what I'm talking about. Y'all gotta excuse me, man. I done got food poisoning. Woke up early and throwing up and face done swole up. Yeah.
So what do you think? Lady,
yes.
What do you being a woman? What do you consider? What do you in your mind, whatever you want to be? What is self-care to you?
Being able to feel safe.
Okay.
And not just physically safe, emotionally safe, mentally safe. Notice I didn't say financially safe up there. That's in there, but I think that comes. Like being in a situation where I can trust the man.
Okay. So this was my homeboy's podcast, and he sent me this video. It was on Facebook. So I commented on it, and I want to show you what I'm reading from so it's fair. In the comment section, this is what I put down. I said, if they want to be safe, why are you at the clubs, lounges, and bars every weekend? Why are you dating criminals, thugs, or men that look and carry themselves like that? Why aren't women lined up to date men with at least 5 to 7 years working at auto plants, water, electric company, military, UPS, male nurse, doctor, etc.? Structure and discipline come with safety. And most modern women don't like structure and discipline. Why aren't women pursuing the successful men that are pursuing them? The whole wanting to feel safe thing is a manipulative tactic that women use to move the goalposts. That's what I said. Now, in response, this young man got on here and responded to what I said. And he goes on to say, y'all got to excuse that noise. My dog, he's walking around. Where are you getting these random general assumptions from? So men with jobs don't get girlfriends and wives? Y'all live on social media too much. These overgeneralized comments that have literally zero validity are just ways of coping and removing accountability from handling business as a man. Since we are making these overgeneralized statements, those women you speak of that pursue hood niggas or club niggas many times didn't have a father in their life to guide them and act as a role model for what they should be pursuing. It clearly shows that no one told that girl what self-worth, self-value looks like. And to have standards, which is a father's job not only to teach, but to display. Niggas out here been abandoning their kids for decades and then cry about the lack of discernment in an entire generation. And that's not an assumption. That's a statistical fact. So I could really end this debate in like 2 minutes, but I wanted to touch on two things he said, and I'm going to touch on the latest thing he just pointed out. He said, niggas been out here abandoning their kids for decades and then cry about the lack of discernment in an entire generation. That's not an assumption. That's a statistical fact. And if you know me, if this was a face-to-face video live debate, what I'm about to show you, you're going to show why this debate would have been a slaughter. So let me get up here and show you what I got. Hey, buddy, go sit down. Y'all got to excuse them. They trying to get in the video. Let's see what we got.
So how do I know that black men are involved in their children's lives? You guys know where I'm going with this. This is why. This is from the Legacy Report. It says mothers echo the same reports about fathers. And I'll go ahead and read it. Lest we believe that these statistics are skewed by the father's own self-reporting, other studies based on maternal reports echo these findings. So you guys heard that the consistent pushback in the black community is that black men did the survey when they asked them, are you involved in your children's lives? And black men, of course, said, yeah, I am. And they were like, well, you can't use that study because, of course they're going to say that they're involved. But in a 2008 survey of low-income mothers, researchers found that non-resident white fathers were less involved with their children than African-American and Latino fathers. You guys are like, well, that's 2008. Let's skip up 10 years. In the 2018 study of non-marital births, mothers reported not just black women. It says mothers. Mothers reported that black fathers shared responsibilities more frequently and displayed more effective co-parenting than Hispanic and white fathers. That's important because when it says mothers, that completely debunks that false narrative that black woman made up and said that 92% of the biracial children that black men had, they weren't in their children's lives. We already debunked that. You guys have seen that before. She flat out blatantly lied. The Medium website, they posted it and had to read.
Okay, I don't have to go into depth. If you guys want to know who this guy is, his name is Medium Man. I've probably watched him here and there for like the last 2 or 3 years. He kind of one of them guys that blew up, kind of like a Kevin Samuels type guy. Now, I did watch a couple minutes of the video that the young man made about me. See, this is the part where I was going to style on him. But before I get to the guy saying I'm a wannabe Kevin Samuels or Andrew Tate or this guy, a fresh and fit guy, and I'm a wannabe, I'm a follower. To end this debate, I said I would end it in 2 minutes. And I'm going to show you why I would have. I said that a lot of black women are dating criminals, thugs, lazy men, broke men. He said I was making overgeneralized statements. How does the government dictate how much child support a woman gets? It depends on how much the man makes, right? The child's father, right? Right. It's 2025, and women today receive less child support than women did in the mid-90s. Let me repeat that. It's 2025, and black women today receive less child support than the black women did in the mid-90s. That is researchable. That is a statistical fact. This is why this would have been easy. This would have been a landslide. I remember my homeboy Quorum was like, man, you're going to have to prepare. This was easy. This is like kindergarten to me. I told you guys, when it comes to this is easy. All you got to do is research this stuff. Go to your cookouts. I know people want to, I'm not going to even go too far left. Grandparents today are assisting more with the grandkids more than ever. More than ever. That's another statistical fact. And let's get back, because now that debate is really over. The debate is clean sweep. He mentioned that I was a wannabe, that I'm a Kevin Samuels follower. I'm a this guy follower. I'm a that guy follower. I'm a black woman hater. Mitchell talks black women and dating. Wait a minute. 11 years ago. 11? Wait a minute. I was in my early 20s doing this. Mitchell talks Mike Brown Ferguson. I was I'm on the beach in Orange County right there. Mitchell talks boycotting Black Friday protesters 11 years ago. I was doing this in my early 20s before it was even cool. Now, I say that to say this. This is just a hobby for me. This is more like a journal. You don't see me putting money into these podcasts. I'm not promoting on Facebook. I'm not promoting all on Instagram. No. This is just a journal, and this is what I like to do. And it's funny because I pointed this out 11 years ago. Kevin Samuels was nowhere to be found talking about these topics. Fresh and Fit was nowhere to be found talking about these topics. And I know a lot of y'all, oh, wait a minute. Is this the panel? A panel? Hold on. Wait a minute. Is this a panel podcast? Let me see something. Because I've been doing this. Okay? So this is why you got to research. When y'all want to do these debates and come at people, you got to make sure you come with facts. And you got to make sure you know who you're talking about. Because, let's see, that 6 years ago, that was even before Kevin Samuels, Fresh and Fit, all these little panel, whatever podcast. That's before all of that. So this is why it's very important to research who it is you're talking about. Because the young man made the comment saying, oh, a red pill guy that I hate women. I'm not red pill. I've been talking about this before they even came up a name about red pill. Notice the hating women thing. I can be a Tennessee Titan fan, an NFL fan, right? And y'all notice how I can talk about the Titans running game sucks. The coach made some bad calls. The quarterback was trashed this week. Our special teams was garbage. And you know what? I can still be a Titan fan. I can still be a diehard Titan fan. I can still love the Titans. But if you make these type of comments and critiques about black women, now you got to hate black women. Now I hate black women. What's going on?
Why black women build just with bums. They only want to build with bums. Not gonna build with no man. Will argue against putting their money into a reasonable, feasible plan with a man to help build a future. None of that. But we'll do it with a bum that they let sleep on their couch and eat all their fruit roll-ups. So I got a little quick video. Actually, I have two, but I'm only gonna run one of them right now. And then we're gonna be back with my perspective. But I want you to listen to this lady here.
To do with it. The truth is, women put good men in their friend zone because that man ain't fine enough. That's it. Because the truth is, let them be fine enough. We don't care about compatibility. We'll figure out how to make it work. That's the truth. See, other women got to want our man. That gives him worth. That gives him value. This is why women will get with men that ain't got no money, ain't got nothing. He has absolutely nothing. Because other women want him. I can build him. I can be there for him. I can support him. So we'll take a man with no job. Man ain't got no doggone job. We'll take him now. Come on, no. Come on over here. Ain't got nothing to do because he's fine. And we take good men and we put him in our friend zone because we wouldn't dare be seen with him. He doesn't validate us. But how he treat us, that's the truth for a lot of women. Thank you for your comment.
Because it's just that superficial. Y'all come on onto social media with all this cap about how good men they not really good. And you know, him having first you go from he gotta have a few dollars for you to even consider him. And then when we start talking about that type of guy having the structure that's necessary to make things work, then you start talking about, well, you know, just because he got a couple dollars don't mean that he can be controlling and I'm gonna stay for his abuse and if he got money, why he need my money? Why?
I told you when it comes to structure and discipline, I said it. She echoed what I said. The modern black woman does not want structure and discipline. And this is why you see a lot of them choosing their best sexual and social preference in a man over picking the best father for their child. And women like this, it's dozens of women black women with podcasts like this, all on YouTube. She has over 120,000 subscribers, I think. And then this ain't to just throw it in your face, but I did watch the first 3-4 minutes of your video you had for me. And you said, you got to have 4K to talk to me. Well, this woman does not have 4K, and she's got 120,000 subscribers on YouTube. You got guys, this is why you got guys like Blue Blood Sports TV, a boxing channel, over 200,000 subs, records from a phone. Casey Zander, he does male content creator stuff. I think he's got like 300,000. You got Hassan Campbell, records from his phone, over 500,000. You kind of get my point. Minister Jap, Poor Man's Podcast. Like, it's a lot of these guys that just record from a phone. So, and if you want to relate this to me, as I said before, this is a journal for me. I've been doing this, just kind of a way for me to blow off steam, and it's fun. So if I wanted to build a podcast studio, this is why it's important to do research on people before pressing play. I have a construction company. I remodel homes. I build homes. I'm a real estate investor. If I wanted to build the podcast like Joe Rogan or Shannon Sharp or whatever, I could have been done it. I just don't have the time for it. And but again, this is not about slamming, trying to make somebody look bad. It's just when we were talking about those topics and you were saying that I'm overgeneralizing, I think there was a part where he said he can make the case that men are more emotional than women. And we know that's not true. When we talk about statistics, women today are on more psychotic meds than any era of woman. Let me repeat that. Women today are on more psychotic meds than any era of women. Yeah. But thank you guys for watching this video. It's chopped up like this because the video I was going to make was going to be harsh, and I didn't want to put that out there. And I was going to try to embarrass you. But, yeah, something real bad happened over the last couple of days, and I think it's bigger than trying to make another black man look bad. I really do believe that if we had a debate face to face, it would have went cordial. I think it would have been cool. Even though if I would have won or whatever you want to call it, I think there needs to be examples of black men being able to disagree and walking away and everything be cool and respect each other and have these disagreements, have these discussions without cussing each other out, without being emotional, without, I think that's what I wanted to kind of display here. Again, wish y'all the best, wish you the best. Yeah, man, y'all have a good one.